Amateur golf is inherently a very social sport, you know, drinking beers on the course with your friends, socializing amongst rounds. But today I'm flipping all of that on its head. I'm golfing alone today, baby. That's how we do it. Let's see how this goes. That's the thing about golf though. Sometimes I feel like you make one bad shot and then you just make another and another and another. I forgot how to golf. Oh my gosh. The golf gods are watching over me today. I can feel it. Regardless of what happens, we move. And that's something that I love about this game, but it's also something that I hate. I just broke the flag. I broke the flag. Everybody panic. Oh my God. If this isn't embarrassing enough already being here by myself. Hopefully that looked cool. Dude, those bunker shots killed me today. I don't know where to go here. I love to golf. It's super, super fun. But I only ever do it with someone else, never by myself. Oh, I can hear the birds chirping. This is so lovely. Those people over there definitely just made eye contact with me as I was doing that. That is phenomenal. What a day. What a freaking day. I feel comfortable doing that in my own solitude, or my own thoughts, and my own self. This is the problem with filming by yourself. Filming by yourself, you have to run everywhere. This is first shot of the day, first round of golf that I've ever played by myself. So let's see how this goes. You know, I grew up golfing. I've been to golf camp. I went with my dad. I went with my friends. I still go even to this day. I try to participate in local tournaments, go for fun, all these little things. But surprisingly, over all those years, I realized I had never gone by myself, or yet alone feel comfortable going by myself in such a social sport. Let's see if I can keep the mental state and the mental sanity to golf a full round all by myself. All right, and so we begin. First shot off the tee box, feeling pretty good. Again, I got about a 25 foot maybe putt for birdie here. We're playing a par 3 for the most part. Most of these holes are par 3. I think there's 1 or 2 par 4s, so get our exercise in, feeling good, enjoy nature. Let's see how this thing goes. So it's a long putt. It's a long putt. I would have liked to get a little bit closer, but that's what we do. We move. Oh, oh, come on. Look at that, look at that. We finished with the bogeys. 3-putted that, but that's golf for you sometimes, eh? Those putts that you leave like a foot or a couple inches short are just so frustrating, but also like, you know that you read the green right, you just didn't put the extra juice on it. Oh yeah, what did you get? What did you get? You got that one? Okay, I got this score. I'll get this one. I'm just joking, I'm golfing by myself. All right, this one we have very similar yardage to the last hole. So I'm gonna grab a pitching wedge again, maybe not full swing, maybe like a 3/4, follow through. Hopefully right on the green, a little closer than the last time. I like that drop. I think I'm probably 5-10 yards just off of it, which means I hit it a little bit too hard. Hopefully we can chip, get a close putt. Okay, so that's where we are, and that's the green. So, not too far. I would have liked that one back a little longer. Fuck. So again, probably 20 feet from the flag, I would assume, and that's not the worst. Not the worst for a first shot. Considering this is for par, it's a little demoralizing. Roll, 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 roll. It was the perfect line, just a little bit short. We'll take 2 bogeys. Starting at 2 over. Not the worst start, honestly. And you know what? I'm actually enjoying this by myself a little more than I thought I was going to, which is great. The scary part, however, is I tried to come during a time of day where hardly anybody would be on the course. But I just saw some people like a hole or 2 behind me. So them seeing me talk to myself in camera may be my worst nightmare. So we're gonna figure it out how to deal with that. And that idea weirded me out, but it also like made me really curious, which is why I wanted to try this. I think you tell people that you're going golfing by yourself and they'll look at you weird, but is it really that weird? I feel totally comfortable going to the movies by myself. I've been doing that for many years, but I guess the first time that I did go to that, I did feel a little awkward, a little apprehensive about doing it. Now that I've done it so many times over the years, I'm just so used to it, and I'm hoping golf can kind of be the same thing. This is what it's all about at the end of the day, feeling comfortable being by yourself and loving the things that you do, not relying on other people. Feeling comfortable being me, being shit at golf by myself. Like, I love to golf. I grew up playing. I went to golf camp. I still play to this day, but it is such an unforgiving sport. All right, this is our first par 4, so let's try to come back. That felt good. I like that contact. Okay, I'm okay with that. We're probably 15 yards from the green. Just got to chip it on. Yeah, I just rolled off the back of it there onto the fringe, so hopefully we can chip back on. Salvage a par. I'm golfing by myself. I'm golfing by myself, and I'm not self-conscious of other people looking at me. I'm perfectly happy with that. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Maybe a couple yards short. It's a doable putt. I've made putts like this before, but I've also missed putts like this before, which I guess is saying something. Get in the hole. Get in the hole! Ah, that's twice. Twice I've left it short like that. So while a lot of people can look at those and say, oh my gosh, like my round's over, blah, blah, blah. That's frustrating. Another bogeys. We move. I like to think of it like I read the green right. I'm just a little bit short. Keep that momentum going. At the end of the day, if I can 2-putt stuff, I'm very happy with that. 3-putt is where I got a little frustrated, but 2-putts is kind of what you should be aiming for. I've been reading this wrong the entire time. I've been reading the fronts instead of the backs. No wonder I was short on the last one. Said art is dead. People think you're funny. How do we get those people's money? I said art is dead. I love hearing nature, especially when you golf. It's so peaceful. Yeah, maybe it doesn't rival the opening of a beer can, but I'm alone. It would be too sad like that. No way. That was going straight to the water, hit a bounce over the bunker, and I think flew beside the green. Sometimes golf goes your way, baby. Have I cracked it? Have I cracked the code? Am I a golfer? No. Remember when I said I thought it landed right beside the green? Yeah, that's my ball right there. Shit. When I was coming up with this video idea, I was like, oh, this would be super fun. Hopefully I just don't land in a bunker so everybody doesn't laugh at my bunker shots. Look where we are. Great idea, Marco. Great idea. I don't know what this sand is like. It's not really sand, it's more mud. Oh, God, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Oh, fuck. That is the worst. Oh my God. I went from loving golf to hitting that to... That first one, I felt like I made decent contact and it just landed right back in the bunker. Oh, so demoralizing. I was feeling so good and all of it just climaxes to in the bunker still. Redeem myself, open up for the people of YouTube. That's what I meant to do the first time. Shit, it wasn't pretty, but it worked. It is so muddy in there. What have I said since the beginning? Golf is such an unforgiving sport. So this is a tough one here, very tough. But you shouldn't just let one bunker shot stop you. And I guess that goes for life as well. Don't let one little bump ruin the rest of your outcome. Look at golf being all metaphorical in that. Get in the hole, get in the hole. Yes! Ah, I love this sport. This sport is the best fucking sport in the world. Oh, what a putt! Again, the roller coaster ride that golf can be. That one putt was incredible. I saw the line and I knew what I had to do. Sometimes translating it can be a little hard. I had left a few little bit short just beforehand. So I knew this one, just give it that extra little bit of juice, hope for the best, read the line, and the rest is history. Yes! Come on, baby, come on. I'm also celebrating to be 4 over. Oh, that groundskeeper just made direct eye contact with me as I was yelling into my camera. I hate shooting in public. I think there's something about doing the things that you love with other people and sharing that joy and that laughter and that fun with them is obviously great. But I think being able to find that joy in that silence by yourself is something that, you know, sometimes I even struggle with, but it's something that I want to work towards. And this was really a challenge to myself to help me do that. I just got approached by the groundskeeper who was like, yo, whenever you want to come golf here, it's on me as long as you film it, tag us, everything, awesome. How cool is that? Being by yourself is fun. Just goes to show you the kindness of strangers and what they will do for you if you're just nice, open, true to yourself. See where the world takes you. Might not be much, but his kind gesture just made my day. I'm very happy. And I made that putt. Oh man, golf is the best sport in the world. All right, we're locking in here though. This is the longest hole on the course. It's very narrow, so I'm gonna hit a 5-iron, hopefully just get down the middle, get myself a good opportunity to chip. Oh my gosh, I absolutely smoked that. That's the best shot of the day, ladies and gentlemen. That's dead smack in the middle of the fairway. Like, couldn't get much better than that. I'm honestly still flabbergasted about that. That guy was so nice. I had to take off my glasses because he deserves a tip of the hat. Thank you very much, sir. You're a very kind man. I appreciate you and you just made my day. But now putting the sunglasses back on because we have a chip on for the green. And if I can get up and down, I can get my first birdie of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Great, great feeling. We put ourselves in such a great opportunity. The sun is out. I'm alone. I can hear the birds chirping. This might have been the greatest day ever. Get. Oh, I left that 5 yards short. That's frustrating, but we're good. I wish I could take that one back. Yeah, definitely not an easy putt, especially after that opening tee shot, which was phenomenal. I put myself in a little bit of a pickle. But that's what golf is. Golf is about adapting, figuring it out as you go. That was the perfect weight. Just a little bit too much to the right, I think. Make me this, make me up, put me down. Move my free. It's the saxo beat. We got another long one on this one. Over 200, over water, over bunkers. Not making it easy, not making it easy here, guys. We're not gonna show the one that lipped out, right? Because when you're playing by yourself, like, you can edit the footage, you can make it look better, make it look like I got on the first shot. Like, you're not gonna make me look like an idiot here, are you? That was the perfect weight, because that would be very embarrassing for myself, especially with my first golf video. You wouldn't do that to me. I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't, right? Come on. You're not gonna play it over this audio, making me look even worse than I am now and just like keep playing it, are you? I know you in the editing room. You're gonna see that and you're gonna say, this is a great joke opportunity, but I don't want you to do it. That is so fucking demoralizing. I wanna hang my head in shame after that one. I did it, didn't I? Yeah. That's the thing about golf though. On that last hole, that first tee shot, phenomenal. Arguably should have gotten a birdie from that hole. There's something super therapeutic about it, but at the same time, it can be very untherapeutic. It is a sport that is so much on your own that if you don't have the mental mindset to bounce back from tough shots or keep that momentum going, you're not doing yourself any favors. And that's something that I hate about this game, but it's also something that I love about this game. And the more I play it, the more I learn to love it and appreciate it, I think. Because unlike soccer, which I grew up playing, I always played in a team. So if I was a defender on my right back position and, you know, I wasn't having the best day, but the rest of my teammates were, you know, we could pull off the result. We could get the W. I opened up a little bit. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm right before the bunker. We don't have a bunker fiasco again. All I have to do is chip it over my worst enemy, the great bunker. That was a little Ryan Trahaney, little homage to the king himself. The great reset, you know what I'm talking about. But here in golf, you're really on your own. If you mess up a shot, that's on you. Your calculations, your mindset, everything makes you who you are as a golfer. And that can be a lot of pressure for some. I think that's why some never get into this sport, because it's a lot to handle. That might have gone in the other bunker. And they get really down on themselves if they have a bad shot, and then that, you know, really snowballs into more. We meet again, old friend. We meet again. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. That was a good one. I was happy with that. Well, you did already get me today, but only once. Only once you got me. But if you can find your way to, you know, enjoy your own approach to golf and make fun while you're doing it of yourself, but also, you know, enjoy yourself at the same time, I think that's kind of where the sweet spot is in amateur golf. As we saw earlier, I can make a pretty clutch putt if I need to, but this one's not easy. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. It's so close. So close. Left it short counter. Bring it up to 3, please. Those leaving it short putts though are great morale boost because I know I read the line right. It's just really heartbreaking to leave it that short when I knew I could have had it. We got ourselves a short one here, everybody. That's okay, drop. That's on the green, baby. We got ourselves a putt for birdie. Nice. I do feel like though at this point, I got about 2 holes left, I'm getting the hang of playing by myself, setting up the camera, getting in the mindset of just being on my own and working on my own game, and really just taking in all my surroundings, being aware and enjoying the moment. And don't get me wrong, sometimes that moment can be really frustrating or very, very happy. But I'm trying to figure out how to enjoy it and enjoy the roller coaster ride that is golf, that is life, and everything else in between. One thing that I do think you really miss out while golfing on your own is that camaraderie and that banter amongst friends. Oh, that broke a lot more than I thought it would. It can make the downward roller coaster rides while playing golf a little bit more enjoyable when surrounded by people. But when you're by yourself and you're on that downward spiral and that roller coaster, it really is a lot more tough. We'll take our par, baby. We'll take our par. We earned that one. So practicing that mental game and getting a real good grasp of that, I think is something that everyone should practice, myself included. Oh, it's hot out. It's nice. Final few holes. Let's finish on a high note. Oh, I chunked that a lot. I chunked that a lot. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. It still went straight, which is nice, but I chunked that a lot. I'm in a little bit of a rough here, which isn't the best lie. So I'm gonna hopefully try to open up that club a little bit and just kind of pop it out. Stay, 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 stay. That is such a tough lie out of this stuff. Damn. Highs and lows, baby, highs and lows. Not really giving myself the best lie, it's just on the edge of it. We're gonna try to make it work. Because as I've said a million times today, that's what golf is. It's improvising and rolling with the punches. Figuring out how to play off of them. And the sad reality is, as an amateur golfer, sometimes they hit, and sometimes they don't. Oh, get in the hole, get in the hole, get in the hole. That's a great, great recovery for me, holy moly. Oh, those ones I feel like I think too much about sometimes and I get way in my head. I'm glad that went in. That's a bogey. There's something rather peaceful about it too, looking out in nature, realizing that I'm on my own, I'm working on my own self, not only my game, but you know, my own mental health, my own capability of myself as a person. And I'm doing all of this while, you know, participating and playing in a sport that I love. And then we have one final par 3 over the water, a little island green, island par 3. There you go. There you go, drop. One final green, baby, for a pretty successful day of golfing by myself, if I do add. Okay, once again, a little bit of a tough lie. And again, that downhill. But I'm gonna hope to land it a little bit there and it should roll down. It gives me a chance to at least go in, which is nice. That's right where I wanted it. Right where I wanted it. Right, here we are, our final chip for par to finish my first round of golf ever by myself. Yeah. That's it. First round by myself, complete. And you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm proud of myself. Go me. But yeah, I finished at 8 over. I'm pretty happy with that, especially for a small little course like this. I got some pars, I got some bogeys. I didn't end up getting a birdie, which is a little disappointing, but I enjoyed the journey overall. Did we experience a lot of highs? Absolutely. Did we experience a lot of lows? Absolutely as well. But I'm proud of myself for doing something I've never done before. And you know what? It was actually a great day out. I'm really happy with that. But you know what they say, even a bad day at golf is better than a good day at work. Thankfully, today was a pretty good day of golf. But yeah, I love this game. I hate this game. It just really depends on the day, depends on my shot, but I guess that's golf.